Okay, my friends, so this is what you're going to need to start. You're going to start with your white paint, and you have 2 foam brushes and you have 1 small brush. We're going to use that when we get down to our triangle for our kerchief or whatever you want. I don't know what you want to call it, bandana. So right now we're going to use one of our foam brushes. Now, here's the key with painting, and especially when we're using black. We need to use everything gingerly. It's very easy to cover red. It's very easy to cover white. It's not so easy to cover black. So I don't want to see any paintbrushes that look like this to begin with. Look at this, wait. Your paintbrush should not look like this. Not yet, okay? We don't want our paintbrush to look like that. We want to start by just putting a teeny tiny bit on the tip. Can you see the tip of my paintbrush? That's all we're putting on, a teeny tiny tip, a teeny tiny bit on the tip. And I'm going to show you, my hand's big. Yeah, you did a good job there, Emma. My hand's big, so you might need 2 of your hands, but I would put it like a little bit down from there to make my head. And I'm not going to make my whole head. I'm just going to outline it right now. So I'm going to make a big, giant oval. Boom. That's all I'm doing. I'm not painting anything in. I'm not covering anything. I'm just giving myself an outline. So I'm going to make mine a little darker so you can see it. But you can just leave yours just how it is. It's just giving us our outline, our big giant outline. Now, don't color it in yet. Don't worry about coloring it in. We're just going to worry about making our outline. We're just making our shape. If you've got your big giant outline, put your thumb up so I know. I'm looking at people. Whoa, I just moved my thing. Can you still see it? There we go. I realized I have 2 screens here, so I want to make sure I see everybody. I see thumbs up. Excellent. All right. So now you might need a little tiny bit more paint on the edge of your paintbrush because we need to give him a body. Now the body's big and it's going to take up this whole bottom area. So you're just going to make it almost like an upside down, like U. You're going to go right there on one side and on the other side. And it looks like an upside down U. That's all you're doing. Giving us just that outline. And that was pretty easy. So now you might need a little bit more paint on the tip of your brush. No more than that. Oh, somebody just came in. Let's see who that might be. We might have to catch them up. Hopefully that worked. Okay. So if somebody, I don't know who might have just popped in. If you get your paint, you will need a cup of water. Oh, another one just popped in too. Okay. My friends, while we're waiting, we're just going to get these guys who just popped in set up. You're going to need a cup of water and some paint, paper towels. Yep, I got 2 people that just popped in. Okay, so my friends that just popped in, my name is Mary Kate. And if you have any questions, you can unmute and ask. But you're going to need a cup of water and some paper towels just to make sure that you don't get it all over your tables and you can clean your paintbrushes. Well, I don't know who this person is. And if you just popped in, the only thing we've done, so everybody that's still painting, just wait for a second. If you've just popped in, the only thing we've done is put a tiny bit of white paint on our foam brush so that we could outline and make a circle for the head and a U shape for the body. So if you've just popped in, that's all we have done. You will be caught up to us. Okay, so my other friends, a little bit more paint on the tip of your paintbrush. You're going to make like ovals, small ovals for the ear. You can make yours pop up a little bit and go down. It's all, they're going to be going off your canvas. So they're going to go straight off your canvas because he's got these like cute, adorable ears that just go up and an oval and go down. You can make them as large as you want. You can make them as small as you want because it is your dog. Okay. That was the hard part. That was the real hard part. Now we're up to the easy part. You get to paint. Oh, wait, I forgot one part. How silly of me. Put a little bit more paintbrush on your thing. Paint on your paintbrush. You're going to make a triangle right down by in his chest, under his head. Just a triangle, a V shape. Just a V, because that's a part we don't want to cover white. We want to just leave that as it is right now. Okay, now that was the hard part. Now you get to cover all of it and paint it white. Paint the inside. Just do not paint the kerchief. Leave that blue right now. We'll paint that later. So you're going, now you get to put a little bit more paint, a little bit more on your paintbrush. It shouldn't be on the other side, just one side, and paint just to give yourself a covering. It may not cover the blue all together, but that's okay because we're putting some black on there in a little while. You just want to give it a coat of white paint. So we're going to just when you get your whole dog covered, you let me know so that we can go on to the next thing. But don't cover. Remember, do not cover the area where their bed down is going to be. Leave that blue for now. My dogs just got very happy because they just got handed big giant bones so that they would be quiet. Now they are happy dogs. So if you see a little bit of the blue coming through on your dog, don't worry because we're going to be putting some black on there. And we're also going to do another coat of white in a little while. We have to get the first coat on our dog. Takes a little bit to get that paint on there. And when you're ready, let me know so we can move on to the next step. Oh, I see some thumbs up. Some people are fast painters. Just so you know, when you're ready, we're going to need our black paint and our other foam brush next. That's our next thing we're going to need. But don't get rid of your white paintbrush yet. Just kind of put him to the side. He doesn't even need to go in the water. He just needs to hang out over to the side for a minute. Because we're going to be using him again.